Hello friends. So far in our earlier discussion based on computer network, in our previous videos, we have explored the details of application layer, transport layer and network layer and various services provided by these layers along with all the prominent protocols stacked from these respective layers. Next, in this and few subsequent sessions, we will cover the intrinsic details of link layer. In the previous 22 video sessions, we have learned that network layer provides a communication service between any two network hosts. Between the two hosts, datagram travel over a series of communication links. Some are wired and some are wireless. Starting at source host, passing through a series of packet switches or routers and ending at the destination host. As we continue down the protocol stack, from network layer to the link layer, we naturally wonder how packets are sent across the individual link that makes up end-to-end communication path. How are the network layer datagram encapsulated in the link layer frames for transmission over a single link? Are different link layers protocol used in different link along with the communication path? And how are the transmission conflicts in the broadcast link resolved? Is there any addressing at the link layer? And if so, how does the link layer addressing operates with the network layer addressing? And what exactly is the difference between switch and a router? Here in this session and few subsequent sessions, we will try to answer these and many more important questions from link layer perspective. In discussing the link layer, we will see that there are two fundamentally different types of link layer channels. The first type is broadcast channel, which connect multiple hosts in wireless LAN, satellite network, and hybrid fiber coaxial cable access network. Here, since many hosts are connected to the same broadcast communication channel, a so-called medium access protocol is needed to coordinate frame transmission. In some cases, a central controller may be used to coordinate the transmission, and in other cases, the hosts themselves coordinate the transmission. The second type of link layer channel is point-to-point communication link, such as that often found between two routers connected by a long distance link or between a user's office computer or the nearby Ethernet switch to which it is connected. Coordinating access to a point-to-point link is simpler. Specifically, the point-to-point protocol, which is used in setting ranging from dial-up service over a telephone line to high-speed point-to-point frame transport or fiber optic links. We will also explore several important link layer concepts and technology, including error detection and correction, a typical service provided by link layer. Further, we will cover multiple access networks and switched LAN, including Ethernet, by far the most prevalent wired LAN technology along with the virtual LAN. Major topic which we will explore specifically includes basics of link layer, services offered by link layer, multiple access protocols, details of LAN, that is addressing, ARP, Ethernet, switches, VLAN, and link virtualization. Before jumping directly into business, we will begin with some important terminologies which find references in our discussion related to link layer. First is node. Any device that runs a link layer, that is layer 2 protocol, is termed as node, which may include hosts, routers, switches, or Wi-Fi access points. Second term is link. The communication channels that connect adjacent nodes along the communication path is termed as link. In order for a datagram to get transferred from source host to destination host, it must be moved over each of the individual links in the end-to-end path. Consider an example where the company network is as shown here. Suppose a datagram is being sent from one of the wireless host to one of the server. We'll see how the datagram is traversed through and what are the different links that datagram follow while traversing from the one host to the another host, that is from source to destination. The datagram will actually pass through 6 links in this example specifically. First, the Wi-Fi link between sending host and the Wi-Fi access point. This is Wi-Fi host and the Wi-Fi access point. This is one of the link. And second is an Ethernet link between the access point and the link layer switch. Another one is Ethernet switch between the access point as well as the link layer switch. Third link could be a link between the link layer switch and the router. Link layer switch and the router. Next, the link. There may be another link, that link between the two routers. Next, maybe an Ethernet link between the router and the link layer switch. Router and the Ethernet switch. This is a router and this is an Ethernet switch. Finally, an Ethernet link between the switch and the server. This is the Ethernet switch and the server. So there is a probability of 6 different links that particular frame may traverse through while traveling from the source to the destination. For a given link, a transmitting node encapsulates the datagram in a link layer frame and transmit the frame in the link. As seen in our earlier example, we have seen that datagram is transferred from source host to destination host over 6 different types of links, and datagram is transferred by different links using different protocols. Each link protocol provides different services. Transmitting node encapsulates the datagram received from the upper layer, that is network layer, in a link layer frame and transmit the frame into a link. To have a better insight into the link layer and how it relates to the network layer, we will take one simple transportation analogy. Consider a travel agent who is planning a trip for a tourist traveling from New Delhi to Goa. The travel agent decides that it will be most convenient for a tourist to take a flight from New Delhi to Mumbai, then a train from Mumbai to Vasco da Gama railway station, and finally a bus from Vasco da Gama to the final destination, Baina Beach. Once the travel agent makes the three reservation, it is the responsibility of air carrier company to get tourists from New Delhi to Mumbai. That is, the distance between New Delhi to Mumbai is covered by using the air services. So it is the responsibility of air carrier to carry the passenger from New Delhi to Mumbai. Next, it is the responsibility of railways to get tourists from Mumbai to Vasco da Gama. Once the tourists arrive at Mumbai, then next it is the responsibility of railway to move the passenger from Mumbai to the Vasco da Gama. And similarly, next from Vasco da Gama to the final destination Baina Beach, it is the responsibility of the bus service provider to carry passenger from Vasco da Gama to Baina Beach. Each of these segments, that is New Delhi to Mumbai, Mumbai to Vasco da Gama, Vasco da Gama to the Baina Beach, is direct between two adjacent locations. These links are direct between two adjacent locations, that is from Delhi to Mumbai, from Mumbai to Vasco da Gama, and from Vasco da Gama to Baina Beach. Note that three transportation segments are managed by different companies and use entirely different transportation mode. In the first strip, we are using airplane, second phase, we are using train, and third phase, we are using bus. Although the transportation modes are different, they each provide the basic service of moving a passenger from one location to the adjacent location. Irrespective of the transportation mode, the ultimate aim of this transportation mode is to move passenger from one location to other. That is from one location to other. In this transportation analogy, the tourist is a datagram. We can treat tourist as a datagram, actual data. We can treat transportation segment as a communication link. These are the transportation segment. We will treat this transportation segment as a communication link. Next, we will treat transportation mode as link layer protocols. Here, the first mode is airplane, second mode is railway, third mode is bus. We will treat these three different modes as link layer protocols. And we will treat travel agent as a routing protocol, who will decide the different modes of moving the package from one destination to other destination using different link layer protocols. Although the basic service provided by link layer is to move a datagram from one node to an adjacent node or a single communication link, the details of the service provided can vary from one link layer protocol to the next. Possible services that can be offered by link layer protocol includes framing, link access, reliable delivery, flow control, error detection, error correction, and half duplex and full duplex transmission. We will see one by one these services. First, framing. Almost all link layer protocols encapsulate each network layer datagram within a link layer frame before transmission over a link. A frame consists of data field in which network layer datagram is inserted and a number of header fields. The structure of the frame is specified by link layer protocol. We will see different frame formats when we will examine specific link layer protocols in the second half of this session. Next is a link access. Medium access control, that is MAC protocol, define and specifies the rules by which a frame is transmitted onto a link. For point-to-point link that have single sender at one end of the link and single receiver at the other end of the link, the MAC protocol is simple. That is, a sender can send frame whenever the link is idle. The more interesting case is when multiple nodes share a single broadcast link and so-called multiple access problem. Here, the MAC protocol serves to coordinate frame transmission of the many nodes. The third service offered by link layer is reliable delivery between the adjacent nodes. When a link layer protocol provides a reliable delivery service, it guarantees to move each network layer datagram across the link without any error. Recall that certain transport layer protocols such as TCP also provides a reliable delivery service. Similar to a transport layer reliable delivery service, a link layer reliable delivery service can be achieved with acknowledgements and retransmission. The next service offered by link layer includes flow control. Link layer to some extent controls the flow pace of frames between adjacent sending and receiving nodes. Link layer reliable delivery service is often used for links that are prone to high error rates, such as wireless link, with the goal of correcting an error locally on the link where error occurs, rather than forcing an end-to-end retransmission of the data by transport or application layer protocol. However, link layer reliable delivery can be considered an unnecessary overhead for low bit radar link, including fiber or coaxial cable, and many twisted pair copper links. For this reason, many wired link layer protocols do not provide the reliable delivery services. Next includes error detection. The link layer hardware in the receiving node can incorrectly decides that a bit in a frame is 0 when it was transmitted as 1 and vice versa. Such bit errors are introduced by signal attenuation and electromagnetic noise. Because there is no need to forward a datagram that has an error, many link layer protocol provides a mechanism to detect such a bit error. This is done by having the transmitting node includes error detection bit in a frame and having the receiving node perform an error check. Internet's transport layer and network layer also provides a limited form of error detection, that is the internet checksum. Error detection in link layer is usually more sophisticated and it is implemented in hardware. Next, error correction. Error correction is similar to error detection, except that receiver not only detects when a bit error have occurred in the frame, but also determines exactly where in the frame the error have occurred and they correct the error accordingly. Next, providing the half and full duplex transmission service. Link layer provides either half or full duplex transmission channel between the nodes and thus facilitates the communication between two interacting nodes. These are the few services provided by link layer. Before diving into a detailed study of link layer, and while discussing the details of link layer, some question may arises like where does the link layer is actually implemented? Is a host link layer implemented in hardware or software? Is it implemented on a separate card or a chip? And how does it interface with the rest of hosts, hardware and operating system components? Here figure shows a typical host architecture. Actually, the link layer is implemented in router's line card. For the most part, the link layer is implemented in network adapter, also sometimes known as network interface card, that is NIC. At the heart of network adapter is the link layer controller, usually a single special purpose chip that implements many of the link layer services like framing, link access, error detection and so on. This is typical controller, is a part of network adapter card, consists of single purpose chip that implements many of the link layer services. Thus, much of the link layer controller's functionality is implemented in hardware. Network adapters are being integrated onto a host's motherboard, a so-called LAN on motherboard configuration card. There are typical different versions of LAN card also. Sometimes the same LAN card is fabricated on the motherboard itself. In short, most of the controller's functionality of link layer is implemented in hardware. Now we will see how the pair of adapters, one each at sending host and the receiving host, communicate with each other. On the sending side, the responsibility of adapter at sending side is to encapsulate datagram in frame and add some error checking bits in the frame. On the sending side, the controller takes a datagram that has been created and stored in host memory by the higher layers of protocol stack, typically the network layer. Here controller takes this datagram and encapsulated it in the net link layer frame. The datagram is encapsulated in link layer frame by adding some error checking bits and then transmit the frame into a communication link following the link access protocol. Here, the controller on sending host receives the datagram created by the upper layer, encapsulate it in the link layer frame and transmit that frame or a link to the receiving host. On the receiving side, the functionality of the adapter at receiving host is to look for the error in the received frame and extract the datagrams and pass that datagram to the upper layer at the receiving side. That is, on the receiving side, controller receives the entire frame. Here the entire frame has been received by the controller. The duty of controller is to extract the datagram from that frame and make available or extract the datagram to the upper layer at the receiving side. If the link layer performs error detection, then it is the sending controller that sets the error detection bits in the frame header, and it is the receiving controller that performs the error detection. Here figure shows the network adapter attached to a host bus, that is either a PCI or PCIX bus, where it looks much like any other IO devices to the other host components. Figure also shows that while most of the link layer is implemented in hardware, part of the link layer is implemented in software and that runs on host CPU. The software components of the link layer implements higher level link layer functionality such as assembling link layer addressing information and activating the controller hardware. On the receiving side, link layer software responds to the controller interrupt due to the receipt of one or more frames, handling error conditions and passing a datagram up to the network layers. Thus, the link layer is the combination of hardware and software, the place in the protocol stack where software meets hardware. Here in this session, we have covered the basics of link layer and discuss in brief some of the services provided by link layer. Next, we will cover the details of error detection and error correction techniques adopted by the link layer. Thank you for being with me. Thank you.